Have you ever heard of the Hinterkaifeck Murders? Nestled in the remote corners of Bavaria, Germany, lay a small farmstead known as Hinterkaifeck, a home to the Gruber family. The family comprised of Andreas Gruber, his wife Casilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, and her children Casilia and Joseph, along with their maid, Maria Baumgartner. But beneath the bucolic surface of this rural retreat, strange happenings began to unsettle the occupants. Unseen footprints appeared in the snow leading up to their farmhouse, but oddly none leading away. Keys vanished without a trace, and whispers of unfamiliar sounds echoed through the silent nights. An eerie sense of unease began to cast its shadow over Hinterkaifeck, transforming the once peaceful abode into a place of mystery and fear. The Grubers, though disturbed, could not fathom the spine-chilling prelude to the horror that was yet to unfold. Little did they know, these unsettling events were just the beginning of a gruesome tale. On the evening of March 31st, 1922, the tranquility of the isolated Hinterkaifeck farm was shattered. As darkness cloaked the Bavarian countryside, an unspeakable horror unfolded within the farm's rustic barn. The Gruber family, along with their maid Maria, were unknowingly drawn into their final resting place one by one. A scene of unimaginable terror awaited each victim as they were brutally dispatched with blows to the head from a mattock, an agricultural tool not unlike a pickaxe. 4 days passed before the gruesome tableau was discovered. The lifeless bodies of Andreas and Casilia Gruber, their daughter Victoria, and her children young Casilia and Joseph, lay cold in the barn. The maid, Maria Baumgartner, was found in her bedchamber, a tragic end to her first day on the job. The most chilling detail, however, was the discovery of young Casilia. Clumps of her own hair were clenched in her tiny fists, suggesting she had torn it out in terror before meeting her end. The murderer, it seemed, had not left in haste. While the victims lay dead, life on the farm continued in an eerie fashion. The Hinterkaifeck farmstead didn't fall into the expected quiet following the gruesome murders. Quite the contrary. Neighbors reported seeing smoke curling from the chimney days after the killings, a chilling indication that someone or something remained active within the house. This wasn't the only sign of life at the farm post-crime. The unknown perpetrator didn't just vanish into thin air after committing the heinous act. Instead, they made themselves quite at home. They ate the family's food almost as if they were an unseen member of the household. They tended to the animals, ensuring they were fed and cared for. They even started fires, perhaps to keep warm during the chilly Bavarian nights or to cook meals. This bizarre behavior paints an unsettling picture. It begs the question, who could continue to live in the house under such macabre circumstances? More importantly, why? Was it a twisted sense of satisfaction, or a perversely practical approach to survival? The answers to these questions remain as obscure as the identity of the killer themselves. But who could live among the dead, and why? In the aftermath of the murders, investigators were left with more questions than answers. The crime scene, a chilling tableau of violence and mystery, presented a puzzle that would confound the authorities for decades to come. The investigation was marred by a series of hurdles. The crime scene, in its remote Bavarian setting, was not untouched. In the days between the murder and the discovery of the bodies, the perpetrator or perpetrators had lived among the dead, tending to the animals, starting fires, and consuming the family's food. This contamination of the crime scene muddled the evidence, making it a Herculean task for investigators to piece together the sequence of events. Despite these challenges, the authorities forged ahead and theories began to emerge. The Grubers had reported strange occurrences prior to the murders, footsteps in the snow that led to the farmhouse, but none leading away, keys disappearing. Were these the signs of a lurking menace, or just the imaginings of a family living in an isolated environment? Then, there was the unsettling account from the neighbors. They reported seeing smoke from the chimney days after the murders. Could the killer have stayed in the house after committing the horrific act? Autopsy reports added another layer of complexity. It appeared that the victims had been lured into the barn one by one, then brutally killed. The discovery of young Casilia's body, with clumps of her own hair in her hands, suggested a scene of terror that's hard to comprehend. Amid these chilling details, rumors swirled about a substantial amount of money missing from the house. Was this a robbery gone horribly wrong, or was the motive something more personal, more sinister? Despite numerous arrests, no one was ever charged with the crimes, and the investigation hit a dead end. The case was officially closed in 1955, leaving the Hinterkaifeck murders as one of Germany's most gruesome and puzzling unsolved crimes. Today, nearly a century later, the Hinterkaifeck murders continue to baffle and intrigue. The gruesome demise of the Gruber family and the isolation of their Bavarian farmstead has left a chilling legacy that continues to captivate true crime enthusiasts around the globe. The eerie prelude of strange occurrences, the unsettling neighbor accounts of smoke rising from the chimney days after the murders, and the chilling post-mortem examinations all contribute to this unsolved puzzle. Moreover, the potential of unconfirmed missing money adds another layer to this mystery. Was it a robbery gone wrong, or something far more sinister? Despite numerous arrests and investigations, the case was officially closed in 1955, leaving more questions than answers. The Hinterkaifeck Murders, a tale of a brutal crime, an investigation riddled with challenges, and a mystery that has stood the test of time. It's a testament to the lasting impact of unsolved crimes and the human fascination with the unknown. Who do you think could have committed this horrific crime, and why? Share your theories in the comments below.